everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's another match day, a big one. Things are getting mixed up there today at the top of the table as Bologna 5-0 to Lazio. They're now in fourth place provisionally, one ahead of us. See what happens today. But Lazio dropping, Genoa going up. Let's see what we do. Man, if we can't come away with points, I mean, we slipped. We slipped just the rest of them. We're just the rest of the fodder. Don't matter. We're like everyone else. BJ coming in saying hello. How's it going, everyone? How is everyone this Sunday afternoon, midday? The middle set of matches. I have the last couple minutes of Roma going on here right now, Calgary. And yeah, as we get into it, guys, please remember, like, subscribe. Description, it's got everything. It's got our X, Instagram, Discord, our Spotify. Got it all. So just scroll down there, check it out. Did they change the match timing? No, it's 1 p.m. My time. It's 11 minutes. It changes in 11 minutes. So depending where you live, I don't know where you live, BJ. Sorry, but so North America changed their clocks last week. Europe, the rest of the world, they haven't changed their clocks yet. So maybe that's why things look funny. Is it earlier or later? Like, what do you mean? It's in Europe, it's a 6 p.m. start. I don't know. Which time zone are you in right now? Because it's not like the 2:45 Eastern time that I'm used to, like the prime time. That'd be 8:45 over in Europe. So like the time's still the same in Europe. I don't know what time zone are you in. It's not really, like, you had me worried, and I'm checking the FOP mob here. I mean, I may as well just bring it up. Bam, it says 1 p.m., so that's my time, Eastern time. Starts in exactly 10 minutes. So, I mean, it's good. We're here. Things are good. What happened earlier than usual, however, for me at least, was the Australian Grand Prix, 12 a.m. Man, little short on sleep today. Stayed up for that race. It was interesting. Didn't get the results I was looking for, but fun nonetheless. Rainy, mixed conditions. Good race. All right, well, I got the FOP mob up now. Anyhow, so might as well just get into it. I mean, like, subscribe. It's just scrolling there across, so get the reminder there. Do it. Do it now. Press the buttons. So we'll start with Fiorentina. They're at home. Being officiated here by Michael Fabri. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how he does today. Reffing hasn't been the worst this year. Not gonna lie. Okay, BJ was tripping. It's glad that you're tripping, not me, because right now, I can't afford to be tripping right now live. You can do whatever you want. 6 added minutes in this Roma game. They're up 1-0. That's what's kind of weird, is how right now there's a game, like, it's gonna end just a couple of minutes before the Juve game kicks off here. It's different. Usually there's like 45 minutes or so in between. No, there's like 2 minutes. We'll see. But anyways, Fiorentina in a 3-5-2 today. De Gea in net. Ranieri, Mari, and Pongracic in the back three. Gosens, Fagioli, Cataldi, Mandragora, and Dodo in the midfield. Keane and Gunnarsson, the strike pair. That's three ex-Juve players there on the starting lineup for Juve, or Fiorentina. Sorry, it's interesting. Not to say we don't have we do have one in the starting lineup. Not the one we were thinking of, not the one I was thinking of right away. But ours is here labeled as a 4-2-3-1. I have also seen a 3-5-2 out on the social medias today. I will be very interested to see if we get a 3-5-2. Why start now is my question. Why? Why now? From reports, they're just reports. Of course, I don't know how true any of this is. I can only speculate, but Motta apparently already lost the job. At this point, it's just don't screw it up too bad for the rest of the season. Oh man, it's getting bad. It feels like years previous. Like nothing has changed. We have 11 UVA players if they have 3. Do we though? Because Colo's technically a PSG player. Vega's on a loan. I mean, do we technically? Dal's asking if he should stay and give me some good karma. Of course. I absolutely. I'll take any of it. Or do something better with your life as he follows up. Do you have something better to do with your life? That's the question. I doubt it because, I mean, what else do you have going on? You're probably gonna go to the gym a little bit later if I know you. So you might as well stick around. Grab a bucket of chicken or something. I don't know. Just chill out. Let's have some fun. Like what's with people today? Somebody on Instagram, when I advertised the show today, I was like, come join us. And somebody's like, make me. I'm like, well, I mean, I can't make you, man, but like, wait along if you want. He was joking, of course. You're all just joking. Less than 2 minutes left in this Roma game. I just want this to end so we can click on over to the next one, over to Juve. I've got cheeks to clap. Literally anything, but I'll say for you, my God. Literally anything. I know I mean, I guess that's free will. You get to choose how you want to spend your time. Let's hope it's a good one, though. I do not know what to feel at all after that Atalanta match. But Bologna had taken Lazio 5-0. That's embarrassing. Even more so, I feel. It's got to be more embarrassing. I don't know. Is it? It's both bad. Which one's worse? Who knows? But regardless, coming off that huge loss, more rumors of Monta being terminated, one way or the other. Fiorentina obviously doing well this year, team killing it. I don't know. And then I would want to then go on and say this would be very telling if we can come away with at least a point. Man, if we came away with a win today, of course we're away in Florence. It's I want to say it would be telling, but is it? I said that after Inter. I didn't even mention our lineup. Thanks, 10 toes down. Strange lineup. Okay, so Di Gregorio in net, of course. Weah, Kelly, Vega, Kalulu back four. Locatelli, Thuram in the pivot. Gonzalez, Koopmeiners, McKennie up top, and Colomawani. Striker, McKennie as a right wing. Coop in the 10. Is this accurate? I don't know. Man, it's a little weird. Vlahovic being told to sit again. I want that little Lazio Turkish fan to come and talk and smack again. Oh, that would be funny. It would be. Is this game over yet or what? Let's just finish her off already. Got a UV game. Well, hold on. It's at like 97 minutes now. It's one of those games. Extra time for the sake of it. They're just talking to the ref. They're yelling about it. It's like, come on, just finish the game already. Go home. Let's all go home and watch the game that we care about. If Motta loses, the positives would be he gets fired. So that is a good question then. If Juve lose tonight, And I'll caveat that if they like lose convincingly or they were just completely lackluster, they didn't give a fuck like we've seen. Yeah, if it was like we couldn't catch a break, we had like 30 shots on net, and they get like some bullshit penalty and win. Okay, I don't know. I don't think he loses his job necessarily after that one, but yeah, if we have another showing like we had last week, is he gone? Is he gone effective immediately? I don't know. Mancini, and of course those rumors. Mancini, a hiatus there in Saudi. What other options do you have? Of course, there's Allegri. That comes with a lot of baggage. A lot of fans still like we were told because we've always backed Allegri because not just for what he's done as a coach, but just like how he's managed the team in that crisis more so. I think he's the kind of guy you bring. He's crisis management. Roma finally wins that game. We can move on. I mean, Mancini wouldn't be a bad coach. Sorry, 2.0 over Mancini. Ah, fuck, I don't know about that. Jeez, yeah, I'm not quite sure about that. Like Mancini's not a horrible coach, but I don't think that's an improvement over Allegri. I think Mancini's kind of washed. I don't know if there's any fire left in him. If he's willing to come back and take a project like this, I thought he was in retirement mode. Still relatively young. He can go on for quite a ways. Is this his foray back into league football? And then what kind of contract do you look at? Is it for like the next 9 games or whatever it may be? Would he sign something like that? Or is this going to be like, we got to give you 2 years or I'm not going to, That being said, any coach coming in right now has to be aware that they could potentially be entering the carousel. Anyways, man, I've been rambling on. The bench, let's just go over the injuries here. Bove, Pani, both out. We got Milik, Bremer, Cabal, and Louise. So, Milik, late March, sure. Whatever, kick that can down the road. Douglas Louise is the only one out of, the other three are the other three. Dougie, late March. I don't know. Are we not late March now? Anytime now. Next week? Who knows? Gonna get rid of Font Mob though. Screw this. Let's get the scoreboard out. It's almost time. Wait, get this up. Just make sure we're all the way forward before we start. I'm just gonna restart my stream. Yeah. Okay. Sometimes we're behind, and it's already 101, so I feel like we're behind. Like this game might have already started. BJ saying Allegri would be back over Gintoli's body. Yeah. There's a huge ego in the way of that one, isn't there? Literally anyone bring Lippy as an interim. I mean, would any of these guys do anything worse? They changed the keep racism t-shirts for the kids. Oh man. Mancini hasn't coached Serie A in over a decade. Mm-hmm. That's not to say he couldn't. He could be very astute in studying all the tape. He would have been when he was national team coach, of course. It's not my first option, but at this point, if you had to throw somebody in, you're not gonna get anybody good. Not anybody that you would probably want to keep long term. Now I do have a confirmation here on the screen for 2-3-1. So that 3-5-2, I don't know where the hell that came from. That was done. Well, Spalletti was also done, but won it with Napoli. I mean, good point. Mind you, he wasn't out of the mix. He was kind of in the mix a little bit more so than Mancini was. Being out in England, going to national team Saudi. I don't know. That's it's a hard one to really assess at this point, I would think, because there's no, I don't know, has anybody watched him Saudi? I certainly. So do you watch a lot of BC? He doesn't acknowledge that Allegri got no transfers and also had to go through the entire scandal bullshit. I remember that team being so bad you couldn't even make a decent 11 on FIFA. Oh yeah, the FIFA team was bad. Miss Mad Max and his personalities. It's crazy how divisive he was though. And I really don't know why. Like, people do have to be objective and realize that Allegri 2.0, like, they gave him nothing to work with. I think if you gave him the team we have now, it's a completely different story. But yeah, would Gentoli take him back? Would he put his ego away on that one? I do not know. But we're about to get a kickoff here now, finally. All right. No predictions in today. I just don't know. Moisey. And it's embarrassing that they have to. There we go. We got kickoff. It's embarrassing that they can't put people in sections of the stadium because it's so decrepit. Oh, Jesus. I did not get time ready. I'll sync it at 15 seconds. Here we go. 15 seconds on the board. Let's do it. Allegri would fucking cook with this team. I think he'd do decent. They gave him fucking Alcaraz in a way and Dusan halfway through. No, he got crap, honestly. Weah, I mean, I'm not complaining about Weah, but that's not something, especially at the time, that you get excited about. He was very much a depth piece, and he's still, I mean, he's shown his worth playing right back. That still begs the question why we never bought any fullbacks the past few years either, Oh my god, I can't believe we're still in this situation. Way is playing. And McKennie for a little bit too. Who is playing in the center of the pitch. Coop was out to the left there, so I'll see what's going on with this formation. If he has tried something different today. Or if the starting lineup is just for the lols. Yeah, Weah was injured a lot that season. True enough. Yeah, he's been surprisingly very robust this year. Nice little touch on there. McKennie does get it back to Nico. Turn in, doesn't get the pass back. But one back. Is it onside? I don't know. But Way is gonna shoot it. A little wide and over the bar. And Nicolo Fagioli holding his shin down at the top of the box now. Bit of contact on the play. Maybe snitches get stitches. What happened? There was no contact. He just fell. Interesting. He just fell. We give the ball to Kefren to run and everyone else block like it's NFL. That could probably work. Lloyd Smelly and Poop Miners. Masterclass incoming. We'll see. Stay positive. Like I said, I don't know. I'm just coming here like super neutral, confused. The Jolie to score, mark my words. Not if he just like falls over crying, but just out of thin air. Oh, McKennie's gonna get a foul on that one? That was a little light. Come on now. But Jolie hasn't been good for Fiorentina. He wasn't really great for Mata either, was he though? Which this is part of the ongoing situation, right? You bring in Mata, you spends all this money and gets rid of guys like Fajoli, for instance. Danilo's another big one. If we get rid of Mata, we got rid of so many dudes. Got rid of our captain. Like what? I just don't know. I'm usually not at a complete loss of words, but I am more so now more than ever in my years of doing this. 3.5 years or whatever since the beginning. I can't remember exactly when I started, but anyways, it's been a long time, and I can't remember when I've struggled to put an opinion down because I just don't have any idea one week into the next. So far, I mean, it's 4 minutes. Who am I to say yet at 4 minutes? But I mean, they're there, they're playing. The flanky is loud, even though they can only fill it up like 60%. Yay, Beans will score an own goal to win his parlay. This game's in the bag. Oh, man. He would be crying. Guaranteed he'd cry over that one. We saw him cry the last time he lost his parlay. Oh, come on, Weah. It was a nice little step over, but then the pass. Oh, and a counterattack out wide, and Kelly gets a foot in the way. Kelly calmly moves it out of the box. But I don't want another game here where I'm yelling at the shitty passing or the absolute nowhere passing. Kalulu, though, started a game. That is a positive. That's worth mentioning, the fact that Kalulu is starting a match here from the beginning. Beautiful. He's back fit. Our defense, not so much in crisis as it was. Oop. Can't get through the last line. Chasing down. My wife's reminding me that it's my dog's birthday. Okay. Which XUV player will score against us? So that's the theme. All right. I don't know. It's not going to be Mandragora. Will it? Been a few years since Mandragora left, though. But the game hasn't really come into its own really so far. It's Juve with a lot of negative possession. Fiorentina just kind of flopping around. Mostly just flopping around so far. Dodo on the ground this time. Yeah, Dodo. Diving. The dolphin emoji. You got it, bud. This is a weird feeling because the crowd is really loud, really into it. But what I'm seeing on the pitch right now, lethargic, both sides. Hoping it's just one of those. You give it 10, 15 minutes, it breaks out. Let's see McKenny coming up. It's back to Turam. So they're having troubles getting it forward. And Fiorentina still decent defense. Maybe not the most robust in the league, but decent enough. And they're gonna have to break it down because they're sitting deep. They know the game plan. It's not too hard to game plan Juve. You literally just sit deep and counterattack. And funny enough, that's how we play best, and we don't do it. So passing back continuously now. Negative possession once again. And it's just Fiorentina putting that little bit of pressure on to move them back. It's not even taking much. You know, they can't They can't get these complicated passes down, so they just play the safe game. Now it's like Di Gregorio, and he's just popping the ball around, waiting. Keane's, when he does pounce, doesn't get it, and long ball up the field. Hoop, Aaron's toe back to Fiorentina, and over the top now. Keane, Di Gregorio out of the net, has to chest it out of danger over to the right side, and Weah picks it up. But there it is. That is Fiorentina sitting deep, waiting for the one little mistake, and popping it back over for a counterattack. I mean, honestly, wasn't a horrible chance at it. Salvatore, only one Dave. Yeah, only one Dave today. Let's see, German Dave. I thought he was coming around today. Maybe he's not home yet. Right. Lots of jeers from the crowd now. And that is likely because Juve, when they have most of the ball here today, and they're just doing nothing with it. It's negative. It's boring. I look like a gangsta, an Italian drug, because I have my hat on. Yeah, it's time for a haircut. That's what it is. And I've been back on and off I've been off. Every time you've seen me on a show, it's like my day or two off from the road, and then I go back. I'm finally back again. And Colomboani gets fed through. He overtouches it. What's he not? What was he doing? Out of anybody on this team, I expected Colomboani to put his foot directly through that fucking ball. Let's look at it again here. Vega holding on. Oh, yeah, a couple of things here. That's. They're showing multiple different contacts throughout this passage of play. Di Gregorio and Keane. Essentially, the ref just let a whole bunch of plays go for both teams. I think Juve kind of got away with most of it. Salvatore, we actually had a bit of this conversation pre-gaming about his last day. It may be like if we definitively lose, yeah, it could very well be. Yep, like a cast member of Gamora. I actually haven't seen that. I've been wanting to, and I just haven't. And I know my wife doesn't like subtitles, but maybe Thuram, and that slid and cut out. He was going for it. Thuram, one of the only dudes out there that you can actually trust to want to try to win a game today. Or any day. Dude, I will not do broccoli haircut. No, I don't even have the hair for that. I literally couldn't do that. Nor would I. Vega and Kelly backline might be English League One level. I don't know if it's that bad. We'll see how they do. They haven't been bad yet. Respect Vega. Yeah, Vega is good. I don't mind him at all. I mean, I guess I could do a perm, but I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. No. And to do broccoli head, you would need like a ton of tiny little perms. Solo tripped up. That's finally a foul. And a yellow card. I didn't think that was a yellow. Wow. He escalated quickly on that one from letting a whole bunch of plays go on the last passage. Now he's just thrown out a yellow. And that was a high cleat on the calf, so I guess you could say it was warranted. Pablo Mari also involved in that last little scuffle, so maybe he got his warning and now he's in the books. So is Kelly the shittiest player we have ever bought? I think AJC had this conversation a couple weeks ago. And the consensus from the panel and the chat, at least from them, was no, there was way worse that we've done. There were some bad pickups in our history. Not gonna lie, I don't even want to watch Juve. They stress me out. That's sports for you though. Like it doesn't matter. When we finally win again, because we will, we're Juve. We will eventually win again. It will feel so much better because we were like 9 in a row. It just became so tame. Like, oh yeah, this again, cool. I mean, you're happy, but it's not the same. Vega is solid. We went on a run because of Vega. Yeah, he definitely was huge in that until he got knocked up. Just mimic whatever Doosan does his hair. No. Stop not Doosoning at all. Dean does it well to control that ball. Sitting deep, Juve. Like really deep. That takes the inside of McKennie's legs out for a corner. Anthony saying we look fresher than a Fiorentina, but considering they had to fight hard on Thursday, we really have no excuses today. And that is a good point. Fiorentina's still in Europe. Midweek games. And I would agree that we do look a little bit fresher. But not substantially so that I'm like, oh yeah, we got this. We got this. We're at 71% possession, but we have an XG 0.03. They're at 0.0, just zero altogether. So corner firm. Let's see what happens here, and they score off the corner. So XG of what, like 0.4 now? Do we care? So that's 1-0 for Fiorentina, and this is one more step forward into the depths of hell for Thiago Motta's career at Juventus. De Sciglio is not the shit. Come on, Sal. De Sciglio was not the shittiest. Arthur is definitely in that conversation. Carroll loves losing. Yeah, Motta's finished. Yeah. 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 Oh boy. Like, snow marking, they're just sitting so deep. This is, oh my god. He decided to watch and scored immediately. Ramsey. Yeah, Ramsey was something else. Still probably not the worst. Giro's defending De Sciglio, as he should. Like, don't speak ill of De Sciglio. Kelly and Arthur are the shittiest. Arthur actually had some talents. With zero speed. It's like watching everything done in slow motion. I mean, the game's bad. I don't know. Is this just a therapy session again? We got 75 minutes. What do you hate De Sciglio so much for, though? Like, here's the thing: you got to keep some things in context. He was just a super depth piece. Showed up once in a while. Didn't cost a whole lot. He's just a guy deep in your roster. Every team needs them, and you shouldn't really get upset that they exist. Yeah, they're not great. They don't do anything special, but all right, man, just let them live their life. It's like Pinsolio, but people love Pinsolio because he's a cheerleader. That's the only difference. Yeah, defending on the first header was abysmal. No defending. It was just sitting deep and hoping for the best. Why do you hate Lord De Sciglio, Toto? Because he's so great at soccer. Can we fire Motta at halftime? Probably. Oh, come on, Fajoli! Oh my shit. Oh my shit. This is fucking embarrassing. I mean, what do we fucking do here? I think that was a Fajoli. Was it? Yeah, it was a Fajoli assist. Oh, God. I guess what, 18? What do we got? 18 minutes. Hey, what the fuck is wrong with this team? Yeah, and it was Mandela. So it was. And there's your answer. Who? God. When we asked earlier as well, when somebody in the chat asked who's going to be the first Juve player to score against us, and I'm like, it surely couldn't be Mandragora, and it was. It certainly was. Salvatore is turning it off. Yeah, I mean Dal's happy because Mach is gonna get fired. Hopefully at halftime. Let's fire him at halftime. Is Allegri in the stadium? Maybe Bonucci is. Put Bonucci in as coach. Fuck it. We sold Fajoli, who's pretty much a cam, to play Poop Miners and Weston as a cam. No, it's also fucking retarded. I hope that one doesn't get flag the old algorithm. But it's that bad. It's just really that bad. That sounds not your fault. Don't blame yourself. I would love to see him come back from this. Way is curling one in. Doesn't make it. Loca. Nico. I mean, that would be nice if a ex-Fiorentina player could score on Fiorentina. So this is actually not even really a tinfoil hat thing. We've seen this before. Are they throwing the match? It doesn't look like they're throwing the match right now. Or are they not? Because here's Keane one-on-one finally taken off of him, but still doesn't let him run up the field with the ball. Brutal. But are they purposely just shitting the game so they can get this asshole fired sooner than later? Is it that bad? Oh my god, Locatelli. Just fucking asleep. Vega didn't get a foul on that play. I don't know how much of the ball he got. Oh my lord. Rattled. They're absolutely fucking rattled at this point. We conceded an average of a goal every 10 minutes of the last hour of Juve football. Thanks for that. Just the stat. Oh, it's true. Gross. Sorry, Big Mac. You deserve to be on an actual team. Throw the match, boys. This is the worst football I have ever seen. Worse than Del Neri. Worse than Pirlo. And Pirlo had Ronaldo though, so like it wasn't always the worst. You know, there was that individual brilliance from time to time. And a foul here on way in, a decent spot on top of the box. Good old Rusty stat check, 69% possession for Juventus. And Churro was just the 69 jokes. Mm-hmm. This is hipster ball. Let's play beautiful possession based. Go fuck yourself. This is what you get. This is what you get for being a hipster. Try Should have known too, Gentoli with those glasses. Those are such hipster glasses he wears too. All right, Coop. See what you're gonna do with this one. Goes a little long. Vega on the volley. It's headed back out. Not a bad volley from Vega. Something there. Motta is our worst coach this century. Oh, from downtown. That one goes high. Timmy trying to BBR it. Sal's getting angry. At least you're not depressed anymore. It's just pure anger. Let's talk about Pipe cleaners since the game is boring. Pipe cleaners. Why did I say Pipe? I thought you were talking. I just thought you had some like weird Spanish nickname for a footballer. And I just Pipe instead of pipe. Oh man, I thought I knew you, Chiro, but you're always just messing with me. Worst thing about the cappuccino is that there's always that little foam at the bottom of the cup you can't really get. It's just teasing you. It's there, and you wanna drink it, but you can't get it. Rusty saying should have kept the 3-5-2 counter-attacking style, but nah, we needed to play pretty. Listen, I absolutely detest the 3-5-2. It's disgusting to watch. With a few exceptions. However, this is the style that this team needs to play. Now, I understand. I mean, it's hard to do a 3-man back line with all the defensive injuries. That is a problem. However, we need to at least counterattack. We don't need to play possession. We suck. We can't pass the ball. We haven't been able to pass the ball nice in years. And then here's just a massive interception given away. Counterattack. There's Vega again. Keeping it out. Fill it up in your cup. 3.5 seasons and Deshaun never scored for Juve against Fiorentina. Oh, Thuram just took out Fajoli. There's gonna be a yellow. Pretty confident. Let's see it. There it is. No. Oh. Definitely a free kick. In a decent position. I stopped watching the Atlanta game after the third goal, but if we go down by 4 or 5, this game, I'm here for it. It's a historic collapse that must be witnessed. I guess you're not really incorrect, right? Because this would be a historical moment in the club. Does it? And we always talk about this. Bandy the word around. It's a little silly, I suppose, but banter era? Maybe. Anyone see Moretti's brace versus Lecce? 2 pretty goals. I missed it. No. I was working yesterday. Missed all that stuff. KB coming in with an Allegri in. Free kick right in the wall. And he's been saying that for forever time. So he's not a bandwagoner. Allegri in. I was never 100% Allegri out because I didn't think that there was a suitable replacement for him at the time. And for the most part, it was proven right. Conte was still available. I in hindsight, I would have picked Conte. I didn't want him. I actually had Motta over Conte. That would have been a mistake at the time, but of course, hindsight, we learn. Motta's a goddamn travesty. I was never excited for it. Like, I was excited for Pirlo just because of who he was. You know? And I guess it was hipster ball. I was ready for something new and fresh and hipsterish, I suppose, at the time. But we should have learned back then that it doesn't work. Polo, turn back, Coop, and he's launching it. Yep. Why is my score showing? Because I gave up on life, KB. That's why. Sadly, KB won't happen. As long as Cincioli is here, never want him to go, but it is what it is. Yeah. Dude, what the actual fuck's going on? I can't watch this game. From Rodrigo Badani. Don't think I've seen your name here before. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're obviously here to just yell, so not gonna stop you. Anthony Mancini will be Juve's coach on Tuesday. Bookmark it. B. Okay. If that happens, I got it bookmarked. It's easy. You just press B on the keyboard. I was crying to get Conte, but everyone wanted to run before we could crawl. Yeah, I remember that. Sure, there's some receipts out there for it. Conte, Klopp, Lippi, Allegri, and Jose are my favorite managers ever. Maybe I'll get Klopp when Red Bull buys us or some shit. Everything's a dumpster fire right now, so why not start Adjich? Because he's been playing with the next gen. And when your season's a bust, which it technically isn't yet. Like, if we were sitting in 10th right now, then yeah. Then you just throw your core on your youngsters, guys that are going to stay with the team long term and fuck everyone else off. Which, I mean, we're doing with Vlahovic, which, I mean, we're going to get rid of him, but you still got to play the guy. Cambiaso not playing, like, apparently there might be a rift there with Cambiaso, who's quite possibly, would he be our most valued player on the team? Like, if we had to sell a player right now, you'd probably get the most for Cambiaso, I'm gonna say. Regardless, like, it's just more names on the list that Mata is just completely fucking off. And he's internally destructing this team from the... And honestly, as I'm talking about this, as I realize more and more here in real time, how much he's destroyed this team from the inside with his so-called philosophies and his lack of man management. And is it all his fault? I don't know. Probably not 100%. He had taken out heavily. Or sorry, that was Kalulu. Yeah, at this point, you have to get rid of the rot. Cut it out. It's only going to get worse at this point. If the locker room is lost, if he's now like pushing out Cambiaso, of all people, the guy can fuck right off. Like, immediately. Right now. Like, just leave the stadium. Or just stay in Florence. I don't give a fuck. Just don't come back to Turin. You're done. I go Tudor as interim. Mark my words. Would he sign short term? And allegedly he won't. There was an article, now this is a week or two ago that I've read that. And there's only like a single source, so I don't know how true that is. But you always have to, just with any coach that we talk about right now as a replacement, do any of them accept a short-term contract? I don't know if any of them do. Does anyone actually think he will be fired? In all seriousness, I don't. Yeah, I kind of do. there's too many indicators for me right now. Oh man, Dodo goes from a long range out. It goes wide, but makes us all worried. Our potential 3-0. Tudor has said he won't sign short term. There you go, from Anthony. But again, the source. I can't remember what the source was, honestly. But when I only hear things from a single source, like just that one time, one off, then don't put much stock in it. KB believes he's fired. All right, let's make a poll. Okay, let's do this. Switch in the wrong account. Give me a second. I wish there was a way to do this on the back end, but you got to go like right to Google. Start a poll. All right. Will Mata get fired after this game? Okay, poll is live. Throw in your vote. Let's see what we got. We can answer that question. Santoli literally watched Paolo, God of Juve, Montero expose baloney last year and still hired Montero. No, Montero got fired from the next one. Don't worry about it. Tudor was always an option I liked a lot. His Hellas Verona team was a joy to watch. He made a real good team out of those bums. I just don't know if Tudor is a long-term solution. He's not. Now, this is where it's tricky. We need a hard coach to over the top to go Steve Gregorio. So yeah, he's not going to take it to the next level, but the question is, do we have to get to the next level? So I saw something from, I think it was Semper Milan. And yeah, it was from Arrigo Sacchi. It was a quote from him. He was saying that Milan should not go for Allegri because Allegri doesn't win in Europe. And I would say right now, like, look at Milan, like, you're not even in Europe at this point. So does that even fucking matter? Now, we are in a position that if we get a point today, we're still in that European spot. We're certainly not out of the contention. Dude, there's Milan, mind you, but do we care? Or do we just need to plug the goddamn hole, stop the leak, and then just survive? Just survive and see what happens. Now here's Dodo beating Kelly coming down the right flank. He's got Keane coming in. Dodo over hits it. Oh. And everyone blames Dusan. He pulls out magic, and his team needs him so fucking bad, and he will get 8 minutes. Okay, so I mean, none of us really are huge fans of Dusan here. I mean, the two other hosts, even Dash. But, I think what he's getting right now is fucking bullshit. It is. He's still on your team. He's still your player. He's still worth a lot of money, and you want to try to get some money back when you do eventually sell him here in the summer. But like you got to play him. Like, why? You're playing with a single striker up top, and Kolo. I mean, he's done well his first couple games, sure, but he's not like an out and out number 9 either. And you're just forcing him into that role when you technically have one that you're just not playing at all. None of it makes sense, and nothing he does makes any fucking sense. Polo's gone back to being cool. Yeah. Pajoli is running circles around our midfield. Awesome. Yeah, because he's there. He's just giving us the big fuck you. Like, if he could right now, he would just be flipping us all the bird. At Juve, Beans would fall whenever someone looked at him. Now he shrugs off challenges like it's not. Well, he had that one mystery fall there in the first couple minutes. Tudor was the second coach for Pirlo, and he did okay. No, he did, but that's what I think his level is. Like, he's an okay coach. He's a decent to good coach. He's a hard ass, and that is what we need. It's just once he gets this team sorted out mentally, say he achieves that, Then you want to go on, take that next step, and start competing in Europe. And that's where I think he's not. That's not his level, so to speak. I think he's limited. And we said that about Mata as well. That he's a decent coach when you're coaching Bologna, and you only have to worry about Serie A. There's not a lot of pressure. He's a good coach, but is he there for that next step? And it's clear that he's not there for the next step. As Fiorentina continue to probe at her back line, looking for a third one late in this half. Pirlo just survived because of Cristiano and Chiesa. Mostly Cristiano, but yeah. I mean, that's exactly it. I'm going to go watch the Liverpool game. They're losing 2-0. Come on. Fake Juve Newcastle. They're losing 2-0 now, eh? Liverpool. Jesus. Tutor at Verona took the team of Juric. I'd like to see Juric at Juve, although I don't know if he is a developer type like Monch is supposed to be, or if he has winning mentality. Yeah, Juric, again, like a good coach, but not something you would do long term to get you to that next level either. Also, not somebody that would do a short term contract, I don't think. I mean, the dude is showing nothing from what he did at Bologna. Like, we got to go goddamn body double. Well, Bologna is now in 4th place, right? And we're likely going to lose this game at this point, and they're going to stay in 4th place today. So, was it Mata? Because Bologna, an ostensibly shittier Bologna, is doing just as well as they did last year. Like, it's only 9 votes. Let's get some more votes in if Monta's going to get fired here. Just to get a better data set. It's leaning heavy in one direction. Mancini will be the next coach. If I were Nicky Beans, I'd be betting the house on that. Yeah. Jokes keep on coming on that one. Vino Alafine, hard no to Juric. I'm Croatian, and he's as big a fraud as it gets. Small team coach. Yeah, I would agree that he's a small team coach. That, yeah, he could probably come as an interim coach for the next 9 games and, I don't know, and do something, but no. Bologna beat Lazio 5-0 today. Italiano is greater than Mata. Don't tell Dash that. You'll get him stroke his ego. That was kind of his rant before we even got Mata. That if you're going to get like somebody that's a little more unproven coming from a smaller team like that Italiano would have been the choice. I wasn't completely sold on Italiano either. But he's clearly taken the next step this year. I believe he has proven that he's making inroads into the sport as a coach, as probably a top tier coach. He still has quite a bit to prove, but he's proven it. He's coming along and proving things little by little. I mean, he's playing the long game. Not everyone just breaks out and becomes a brilliant coach. Like, nobody does that. Yeah. Not on the market, though. Vincent Italian is like someone naming their son Billy Bob American. Yeah, it kind of is. Oh boy, big old counter attack there off the set play, and Locatelli is playing last man back. Just a couple more minutes of this half here. Let's go. We need a time machine for this one, don't we? Do we somehow play a good second half? Is that possible? We went from being the team that can only play one good half to the team that can play no good halves. Can't wait to look at the numbers on this one. Break down the hipsterness of this team. What do we think of Fiorentina's jersey? A little less classic. It looks kind of like 2010s. Not completely sold on it. It's almost like too plain. It just doesn't have that classiness that a Fiorentina jersey usually has. Fiorentina now is just they're doing their own little negative possession stint here now just to close out this half. Looking long now though, actually, to Keane, and he gets on it, and he's offside. The only 2 times this season we improved in the second half was Inter and away at Leipzig. Well, Leipzig got me really going. After that game, like I thought we were the real deal. That one definitely blue balled me hard. We should do that, just like blue ball moments of the season. The prettiest what? Their prettiest in recent times was the jersey. The jersey, sorry. Rather watch 2 Girls 1 Cup video than this game. Do you remember how pixelated that video is? It's really bad. You gotta remember, this came out, was it like the 90s? Early 2000s? Like, yeah, it was horrible. And fake, by the way. Yeah. I guess Chiro also likes to watch 2 Girls 1 Cup. That's like an OG internet reference from way back in the day. Look it up. When was it released? Can't type. That's 2007. I thought it was way older than that. They made a show? Oh no, there's what the No, okay, that's not the original one. Something else came out. And Fiorentina, looking for another one. I can't get an actual. When it come out? I don't know. It was old though. It was really old. That's halftime. That's where we're talking about 2 Girls 1 Cup. That is where the chat has gone. As we finish the first half here, down 2-0. Oh my god. Oh my god. Somebody help me. Somebody save me from my life choices. This was supposed to be good. I was like, oh, Juve, they're a winning team. This will be fun. The irony is that Leipzig game doomed us because our best player was cut down and totally couldn't replace a steak dinner if he ran a ranch. Yeah. Staff saying this game and that video have one thing in common, and that's that they both made me vomit. Yeah, 2 girls, 1 coop miners. Fuck this team. Steph likes the 2 girls, 1 coop. 1 poop, 2 girls, 1 poop. Because there's poop in the cup. All right, so I guess I have to pull up some numbers. Our most favorite time of the day, when we break down just how hipster this team is. So 68% of the possession we have with an XG 0.35 with 0 goals. Let's just mention they have an XG of 0.29 and have 2 goals, both at 5 shots. I mean, we had better momentum, overall. So why do we continue to play this way? 200 million to do worse. That one sentence sort of sums it up, doesn't it? 200 million to do worse. It's okay. So objectively, guys, even though we're losing and we hate it, and like it's very much no different than the previous couple seasons, is it more entertaining to watch? This possession passing fluid hipster based football, is it better to watch despite what the results are? Is there any shining light in playing this style of football? So, yeah, you're my kind of guy, Cheryl, because I am the same. I say my favorite part of these streams is picking out the innuendo in the host's monologues. It's full of it, I'm sure. Because Mata is closed-minded. Yeah, he certainly is. So, yeah, people are saying no. So why the fuck we doing it? 68% possession, losing 2-0. 300... And that's a lot. 324 passes at 91%. That's a shit ton of passing. But guess where all that passing happened? 5 feet in front of Di Gregorio. Like, who gives a fuck? Monta lost the sauce, the plot, and most importantly, the locker room. You didn't know? Well, you've been here for a while. Have you not, KB? You didn't know I was alone? I thought Dave was going to join me today. Just me up. We play like that because Monta is a one-trick pony. Only one-trick pony is allowed. He's a one-trick bitch. I like ponies. I don't like Monta. Fuck that guy. Yo, Doosan. Doosan! I could use a bit of Doosan now, honestly. I'll do anything at this point. Just give me something different. This is the danger. The media and the fans have already shown Monta to the door, and on the field, it seems to be the consensus. It's quite obvious, though, that the players, like, they lost the locker room. And that's where I now have, like, that's honestly where the problem arises. And me as a fan, as a streamer, you know, that I have to comment on this kind of thing. That was one of my biggest concerns, was his personnel management. His game management is also trash. That was my other big point. But in terms of the personnel management, I've been crying about this for months now, how you get rid of all of these names, including your captain. And I always have to mention the goddamn captain you throw in the door. Yeah, no fucking wonder. Nobody knows if their job is... Well, guess what? You showing everyone else the door there, Mata? Well, you can show yourself your own fucking goddamn door. And let it hit your ass on the goddamn way out. Because I want you to fuck right off on out of here. The way... Just the mentality, right? Because here's the thing. And I'll use Allegri. I'll continue to use Allegri because he's the most recent example. No matter how ugly, how shitty, how whatever the fuck we saw the last couple seasons was with Allegri, you knew where his heart was. And his heart was with the shirt, with the team, the logo, the brand. He was there for it the whole way through. Did he always execute it the best way? Absolutely not. But you knew where his fucking heart was. This Mata character, I can't trust him. I don't know what he stands for. If he even has any principles. You know? Like, who the fuck is this guy? Jesus Christ. Oh, man. You're never alone when you have the Lord. Yeah, this is true. Porny. It's hip. It's hot. Mata is out. Let's go to X. Can we go to X? See what's going on there. Oh yeah, I refreshed everything today. Oh wow. Nicely done. Nicely done, Florence. That's the part of the stadium that is in a construction zone, though. This was funny. F1. Charles Leclerc to his engineer. Is there a leakage? A leakage of what? I have the seat full of water. Like full of water. Must be the water. Let's add that to the words of wisdom. Like, yeah, it must be the water. Thanks. That's why there's water in my seat. Yeah, here it is. This was the most interesting thing that happened to me today is Ferrari fucking up their race. Oh man. Jesus. Captain, the ship is sinking. Must be the water. Yeah, same idea. Like, there's not even any Juve thing here. Everyone just shut it off. Look, I still have the predicted lineup. That's the first Juve thing's the predicted lineup. And here's Lex. Monta's going to be gone after this game. Yep. So where's all the Juve stuff? You know? Where is it? Just F1? Because nobody cares. When X is silent, nobody gives a fuck anymore. Like, Juve, wake the fuck up. X is silent. The place should be burning down. They left their jerry cans at home. Their matches are wet. They just said, screw it. We're done. Walked away. I really want Andrea Agnelli back and a cohesive vision. I feel Giuntoli thinks Juventus is like Napoli. And that's a whole other thing, too. Like this Giuntoli guy. You keeping him around? I don't want to keep him around. Why would I want to keep him around? Other than he balanced the books while spending 200 million. I don't know how exactly he did that, but did my stream just like no, I think my stream's still going, but it's just a Betway flash screen just to make sure I really want to gamble right now. There are two for Juve. The drawing in the sea and the fast changes we need management with the Formula One. What, drowning? The drowning in the sea. Gotta check if Beppe screaming with his zebra mask on. Jesus, does he a zebra mask? Them saying, welcome to Juventus Hotel. Man, I don't even know if Juventus Hotel is open right now. I think they shut down too. Sartardi or Monchi? That'd be fun if you got Monchi. And that would be a good question too. You got rid of Giuntoli. What's there? What do you do? Just say fuck it, throw Chiellini in there. I mean, that's what all the ex guys would say, anyways. All the hipsters. Man, honestly, I don't know. Who was available? Who was out there? Let's hear some names. Otherwise, I gotta look at. Where am I? No, that's not me. I need to find the results of if he's getting fired. I think he is. Who the fuck is my own video? There it is. Looking right at it. All right. We have 15 votes. All right, guys, get in there. Get some votes going. And fuck yeah, Jeff. Gifted 5 dive memberships. There you go. Jeff, one of our biggest supporters. Let's see who's getting those now. We have Quinn, Jim Marsh, Alexander Anton, Luis Capodici, and Astro. All members now. Yeah, so you're gonna get I forgot to actually release it. I'm gonna have to do that after this game. So you get this is what happens when I work on the weekend. I forget things. But you get the After Dark early, and you just get all the shenanigans. You get all the shenanigan videos that are exclusive. But you're a member now, so check it out. And the Dive After Dark are off the cuff. I think, Jeff, you're actually gonna like it this time because Dash goes on about Pokemon cards and a bunch of shit I don't understand. It's Mancini or bust as far as I'm concerned. He is the best of our options by far. The whole Mancini thing just came out this week too. All of a sudden, he's not wearing a zebra mask. Thanks for checking in. Bepe's having a breakdown. He had to go and cool down. You know he goes for a smoke, right? That's what he's doing. Yeah, well, Juventus, the struggle is only temporary. Is he literally just like he's gone? He's out of the stream? Oh, man. That's funny. I only do that because I can't hold it in. I have no bladder. Enjoy the ketchup club. Yeah, there's me doing shots for when we hit 2,000 subscribers. I did a bunch of ketchup shots because I hate ketchup and it was disgusting. Used to vape on screen. Yeah, he's cleaned up ever since he started doing all the UV stuff. Vaping. I needed one and stopped 8 years ago. What are we referencing there? I missed the joke, I think. I hate when I miss the joke. Bepe's cooling down. I don't blame him. Oh, fuck, man. We're all here. Just laugh at the chaos. Honestly, this is how you get by in life. And have you ever known this, whether it's like police, like the law enforcement, military, paramedics, doctors, like all the healthcare professionals, what have you, that they just have a really dark humor and they just laugh at shit? The shit's fucked up, right? It's not going to stop being fucked up. So what are you going to do? Sit there and just like fucking cry about it? Go hyperventilate? No, fucking joke. Have fun. That's the best medicine. I mean, that's what we're here for. We're just going to make fun of these guys for the rest of the day. It's man. Okay, I'd already said that one. He was not wearing his zebra mask. Where are we? I lost the chat. Bepe's cooling. Okay, I need a smoke after the first half. Oh, you're a smoker too? Go on. I didn't pin you as a smoker. But you may look like... No, you 100% look like a silly goose when you vape. There's no looking cool when you vape. Or good in any way. This is why Jeff's becoming a nurse. Because you have dark humor, yeah. It's honestly the best medicine. You can either cry, or you can just fucking make fun of shit. It's all good. So, I mean, they're still working on the pitch here. This game almost got canceled because of the rain. Oh, I get you now. You stopped smoking 8 years ago. I didn't even think you were that old. You're looking good, my man. Yeah. Yeah, don't start smoking. That's never a good thing. Vaping is hipster. So is this club. So should I start vaping? Is that what you're trying to say? Oh, so you stopped when you're 20. Okay, so you started young and stopped young. Well, that's good. Halftime cigarettes are crucial in both success and failure. It's hipster Mata has entered the chat. There you go. Just keep on making fun of shit. The fact that Pajoli assisted the second goal is icing on the cake. It did not go unnoticed, that's for sure. I think Juve might think the game is still canceled because they haven't shown up. Is there any hope for the second half? We see what this team does. They capitulate. Even if it was 1-0, I think they would still kind of capitulate here. Do they pull a second half out of their ass? Is it to be? Or have we completely lost faith on this? Has the team thrown in the towel, and we're looking for Monta's replacement as we speak. I'm still amazed that there's nothing on X. I'm gonna load it up again. There's gotta be something on X. Why does it say 33 minutes? That's not right. Get my scoreboard ready for everyone. Any more votes there if he's getting fired? Yeah, a couple more. One more. Guys, vote. We got to know. It's a little more split than it was before, but still heavily in the favor of one direction. So get into the voting. Let us know if Monta is getting fired after this match. Our only hope is that we only lose by 2, so technically, yeah. Well, so technically, yes, we'll have a better half. Well, there's one of our old players, Mendel-Gora, on the score sheets. Are we ready? Do we want to be ready? It's happening. Second half is on deck. Players taking the pitch. Paladino. Always sharply dressed man. All right. Ready for the second. The only people who support Monta are Allegri haters. I would say that's fairly accurate for the most part, yeah. There are people out there that I think would be the exception to that rule, but I would say largely, if I was to guess, that statement is true. What are the chances of giving Pirlo another chance? Is absolutely 0. No. No, he's actually kind of just bad at coaching. I hope Yildiz and Cambi also make Juve some good monies. You ready to move both of them on, eh? You're cooking instead of what? You can finish your sentence, Oscar. Or if your team's going to kick this one off to start the half. The moment now. Or to Juve always. Of course. But we're here for the chaos now, all right? Watching the world burn. Philo coaching Genoa last year. Oh, man. You know, I can't remember right now. But this is the start. I can look it up here in a sec. It was like down in Saudi Cheers. Some shit. Okay, we're synced up. So, where's Andrea Pirlo? I know there's always somebody in the chat that knows. Sampdoria. That's what it was. Sampdoria. Not doing the greatest either there. Yeah, just not a great coach. Yeah. Or Samp. There you go. It was Samp. Which is the same city. So I guess that's close. You're close. The fact that they were even stepped onto the field for the second half is admirable. Okay, you're cooking instead of watching this game. Yeah, it is dinner time over there for you. Over in Denmark. Yeah, Sampany was fired. Yeah, he's just not good. He's never not gotten fired anywhere he's gone. I mean, within the year, right? Like every coach gets fired eventually, but you and cooking pasta is 10 times better than watching this shit. Well, if I'm in the realm of cooking pasta, I'll take that. Ain't nothing wrong with cooking some pasta. Oh, here, you know what? I've just been in the chat. I haven't even looked at the past 90 seconds of this half. That bad? Oh man, they're taunting. Somebody in the crowd is they're taunting hard. They're loving this. The world, the whole footballing world is loving this right now. Banter, is that what you're calling it there? Commentator was calling it banter. I don't think that was friendly. What was going on there? I think that was just pure hostility. Is Fiorentina looking more lively with the cross into Gregory? What kind of pasta are we talking about here, Oscar? What are we doing? What kind of sauce? Tell me more. Just kicking the ball. Just kick the ball around. It is Sunday afternoon. I mean, why work too hard? Moved up though, McKinnon to Thuram, who's stepping up. Can't get the through ball. Coop's gonna sky this one. Just wait. No, puts it wide. Way chipping in, headed, and McKenny can't get on it. Oh, that was close. That was actually not a bad luck, and off the ref it stopped. Welcome to. Oh, you were gonna say United. Welcome to United. Yep. The United era. Oh, cacio e pepe. Not bad. If I could actually get my hands on some decent cheese around here, I would probably do that, but it all tastes like nothing. The crap out here. Well, we won a corner by a miss pass. I guess you take those when they come. Number 6 of Juve is Kelly. Shira is spinning in his grave. The fact that we just fucked off Danilo and Kelly comes in out of fucking Wonderland, wherever the fuck he came from, and gets a number. Like that's more so what pisses me off. Yeah, I mean you can go historical with it, but just recency bias, man. Like that's a huge fuck you. Oh yeah, the eggs in America cost a lot right now. That's true. Few things cost a lot in America right now because of your fuck you tariffs. You guys kind of deserved it though. Not gonna lie. I mean, your government kind of deserves it, not so much you personally. I'm sure Jeff is loving his new administration. I know how he feels about it. Yeah, we're talking about politics too now because we're trying to divert our attention away from this game. Bautista? Like he's in the stands? Oh, I was thinking, okay. There's a couple different Bautistas, and then when it panned over, I was like, okay, I know which one you're talking about now. Gotcha. I was thinking about that jacked up actor at first. Cross in. I don't know which way that header went. Did they like unhead each other? It was eventually easily picked up. Being released forward again. Taking a long shot. It goes wide, but space to take the shot. Steak is cheaper than McDonald's. Yeah, because you have to pay a bunch of hipsters at McDonald's that want $20 an hour to do sweet fuck all. So you might as well just spend $20 on a steak and cook it yourself. Oscar's just like, good night, I'm out. Did I miss a goal? Oh, is it coming, guys? Did you ruin it on me? Is there a miss pass coming up? Here's a miss pass. Here's Fajoli. That's so rude on me. Let me be surprised. I'm pretty sure my stream is slow today. Something must have happened. You guys are ruining. Am I that far behind right now? I mean, we got the clock up. I mean, Fitzgerald is having a decent game. Nice pass there again. Goodmanson. Yeah, is this where it happens? What a fucking shot by Goodmanson. But you guys did ruin it. Come on, guys. You know the rules. I'm just slow today. Fucking Fubo TV. How many different people do you listen to at one time? How do you do that? Didn't ruin it, Dave. The question was when will they score, not if they were still. I mean, the live reaction. My live disappointment is what I'm trying to roll off of here, right? Like it was subdued disappointment now. And it's actually I was just more impressed with the shot when it happened. Mata looks. Do I hear them jeering Mata? I don't know. Whoever's right by the microphones though is very vocal. I want to see 5 or 6 now. Just complete implosion. My lord. And we're only 53 minutes in, so there's still quite a bit here. By Mota, 1,000% sabotage. Why are we spamming Deserby? It's not like he's fucking coming right now. If we're going to talk about coaches, we should honestly talk about the coaches that will come in and manage for the next 9 games, not some fucking pipe dream. Can't talk about coaches that are being somewhat successful where they are now. Like, even if they're a little bit successful with what they're doing right now, why the fuck are any of them going to be coming to Juve? The only people that would be are assholes without a real job like Mancini. And like Conte. Like, Conte is not leaving Napoli right now. Good fucking luck. Like, don't even waste your time with these names. None of them are coming. And that's the horrible thing. Like, we had a chance in the summer to make a good decision, and we didn't. And now we just have to fucking deal with it until at least the summer again. And even then, who's available? Who's leaving their job that they're going to come that we actually want long term? No, Dash won't be happy. Not at all. But that's because I mean, he's proven to be better than Mata in his hipster ball, but he's still hipster ball. We're still going to get lit up with his style of play. And from what I've seen, the short little spurts I've seen us do counterattack, that seems to be the style that we need to set up for. So Mancini can do that. Will Deserby? You know, will he bring the defensive solidity that I think this team kind of needs to work around? I mean, that's why you look at somebody like Italiano, for instance, and he is able to have that defensive solidarity. Even Palladino here likes to attack and can attack, but also knows how to sit deep and counterattack because these coaches are flexible. This performance was always going to happen after this week's reports of Mata. We're completely lost at sea, and the captain of the ship knows he's going down. And it's funny, like I did that thumbnail of him sailing the sinking ship there a couple months ago. That was a couple months ago. Like at this point, like the ship is already at the bottom of the sea, and you're floating there on the float Sam, just like holding on to a plank of wood. That's where we're at. Like the ship's fucking gone. Oh look, we're gonna get Cambiasso. Yeah, put Cambiasso on. How about that? That's a good idea. Vegas freaking terrible, man. Holy, are you guys crazy? Oh, he's having a shit game today. Yeah, he's definitely having a shit game today. But before his injury, he had some fairly decent games. So that's where those sentiments are coming from with Vega. Is he was very solid. He was offering a lot to the team that we needed. But today he's just as bad as everyone else. It's one of those games we're gonna like as he loses the ball and here's Keane. Is this number 4? Keane, come on, here it is, number 4, Moise Keane, the guy that I've been yelling about for years as well. Got to give this guy a fucking chance, and here he is. He's getting his fucking chance. Is he offside? He's offside. He's offside. So you can't really shit on Vega there. Let's take that goal back. I'm just checking back into Sam. I'm so happy for Jolie, our most naturally talented midfielder. Listen, it's not my fault I'm two minutes behind you guys, all right? I blame America for the shitty internet. Just because Canadians blame America for everything right now. So that's just the status quo. Okay, Vega's off the fucking pitch. Finally. Gonzalez coming off. We have Alberto Costa and Cambiaso. So is Cambiaso playing as a winger? Thinks no. What do we have then? Costa's playing a right winger? Did they just put no, he's tracking back. So Way has gone to right wing and Costa's at right back. I think that's what we got now. Striker Timmy. Somebody's got to fucking shoot. Dave, do you mean Mercons? Americans, Mercons, Americano, yeah, all y'all. But the Canadians blame America as much as Italians blame Juventus for everything. Right now, yeah. In the past few weeks, absolutely. It's bad. We don't give a fuck about America anymore. Everyone's like, screw you. They're all canceling their travel plans. Everything in our stores now, they all have signs if they're made in Canada, so we can avoid American product. It's like full-on trade war. Like, no shit. Oh, Dash finally... Listen, we've been talking about hipsters for an hour and 41 minutes now, Dash. You can't just come in here and take credit for the hipster talk. We're not having it. If you want to talk about hipsters, you got to show your goddamn face. Well, that's the first hour. Somebody's down. What happened? Is there contact there? Cataldi? Back up. Dash is cooking tonight. We're all fucking cooking tonight. Man, Oscar left to go cook. Bangula. Wow, Nico and Doosan it is. Having some words. They're covering their mouths as they say them. Is it about the coach? Are you coming in at all? You said the Colin's going to be in, but or is that what you mean by you're cooking tonight? Tell me what you're talking about. Are you cooking because you're at your fucking restaurant? Are you... Context. Pedroli's down again. Pulling his ankle. Let's see. Gets clipped. Just a clip. Nico and Deshaun are planning the post-game Diddy party. Yeah, I know it's a metaphor, but you're in chat and there's no context there. He said, I'm cooking. after I said you better show your fucking face, and you said I'm cooking. So I thought you're at your restaurant cooking. You can't show your face. So your metaphor wasn't metaphorical, really. It was kind of literal in terms of how I interpret it. See what I'm saying, Dash? You just gotta get in here, and then there'll be no miscommunication. There'll be nothing. Ooh, we want a ball back. Okay, so we'll pass it backwards. Good way to get the momentum started. Curling in deep, and it goes wide. Thought there might be a little bit there to celebrate. A little bit. Yo, Dash, I got the recipe for you, chef. What kind of recipe? What are we talking about? What are we cooking? So, have we ever lost 7-0 over 2 back-to-back games, like aggregate score? Probably not. Oh, Bone showed up. Hey, buddy, how's it going? But the best defense in Europe, though. No, that was 2 weeks ago. Best defense. I've needed the time machine now more than ever. Only 3 minutes have passed since the last time I looked at the clock, and it feels like it's been 15 minutes. "64 minutes now. Clock's a ticking very slowly." So we have the substitutions on, and we look more dead, more useless, more shit, more trash. I don't know, just more less good. Loka coming in deep. There's some... Wow. Dodo just took the ball off and out for a throw and losing his mind over like that. I guess you're excited for that. You did score a goal today, so I don't know why that's exciting. Coop Miners falling asleep when he should be shooting. There's just no will to even shoot at the fucking net. But it is like this is at this point you're down 3-0, and yes, nothing but horizontal passing and back passing. And I want to say on one hand that they are just sabotaging it, but we've seen them play like this. Maybe not this bad. I don't know. But this style, we've seen them play this. There's just not. If they really didn't care, would they just say, fuck it, we're playing our own thing? I guess you would need a leader on the pitch for somebody to organize that. So maybe not. Gatti's warming up. Can't be also unbothered because he's getting oil money. Oh, because there's Dodo trying to cause shit with them. Yeah, Dodo's all worked up now for whatever reason. I don't know why. He should probably work on not making his hair look like he's 70 fucking 5. Like why? Oh, I'm gonna color my hair fucking gray and look fucking geriatric. Like, fuck, you're dumb. All these punk ass bitches think they're fucking hot shit. So Serie A is not getting the 5th Champions League spot this year either. Balkan tour? Are we actually going to get the Balkan tour? Biasso going wide instead of shooting. Fucking shoot the ball, man. Yeah, he could have brought it to his right foot and just fucking shot the ball. Biasso is being our best player today and has been on the field for 35 seconds. Well, he is just generally probably our best player. Other than maybe Bremer. But, you know. Can't really count him right now. Another corner coming up. See if we do anything with it as we cross it. And punched out. To Cambiasso now. Colo back and forth. And they just like they're not trying at all. They're just giving this ball away. Just pumping it out of bounds. No fucks given. No fucks given. Oh, man. Did Yildiz even travel to Florence? Yeah. Yeah. He's around. Golson's getting hit in the head now? I mean, I think I haven't actually seen Yildiz. I'm assuming he would be there. But, oh, Jesus. I'm falling asleep. Fuck. Do I want to blame staying up last night to watch F1, or do I want to blame fucking Mott the hipster ball? I did just have a coffee in the first half, so what the fuck do I blame? Blame America. Maybe the ref will give us a mercy, not put any extra time on at the end of this. Just let it die. A lot of things that need to die today. Along with this game, Mata, possibly Gentoli. My hopes and dreams for this season. Well, there's 20 minutes left. I'll continue to clock watch and hope for this to be over, but blame Deshaun for making you tired. He looks invincible on the pitch, like he's not even there. Oh, invisible, sorry. Oh, man. No, I am a little tired because I did stay up. I didn't really sleep in, but this match is not helping me. And the time wasting has begun. Let's look at some stats while we wait for Buddy to decide he wants to play football again. Jesus, I just... Jesus, that's rough. On X, the Juve logo and the Ferrari logo, and it just says, "Thank you for ruining my life." Oh, boy. Yeah, both of Elkin teams today kind of just shitting her. Just fucking shitting her. No, man, there's multiple. Actually, jeez, there's multiple posts with the Juve and Ferrari thing at the same time. Yeah, I'm just looking at Ferrari memes now. At this point, fuck. Who else to blame, guys? We can blame Deshaun. We can blame Mata. We can blame Gentoli. Do we blame Ferrero? Um, Anybody else? Still just looking at F1 memes right now. Oh, Fajoli's got 2 assists on the night. Fuck, I missed that. Way is finally coming off now. Can't say sound Gatti. So somebody else is gonna make way. Lloyd Kelly. Yep, Lloyd Kelly off for Weah. Chico finally back. That's nice to see, getting a few minutes. Couldn't really expect Weah to run up and down that flank for the whole 90 minutes, especially getting trashed around like this. So give Chico a few minutes. Why not? Get him back into game shape. Get him ready for his next coach. Oh, is this another one? And Keane puts it wide. Oh, man. All right, guys, your turn now. Entertain me. Talk about ketchup or make fun of Dash's Pokemon cards or something. Costa coming up and just slows it down to me. Guys, like forward movement. Keep it going. Chico goes back. Make Agnelli's great again. We gotta be careful with that slogan now, though, too, right? Because I don't know if we're making anything great again with those slogans. Allegri in. AKB, have you not noticed that there's a Matteo Bonetti emoji now in the channel? I just put it up. Since you are emoji extraordinaire, let's see it. Just throw some of those in. See how it looks. Give me some Matteo Bonetti. Cutting in. Chico also dribbling in, but just a wall of purple. Well, if you just saw it, fucking pound that shit out. Let's go. I want to see it live. And it doesn't show up in StreamYard like that. I'll have to go to YouTube to make sure. Might as well check in on the old poll here. We have 22 votes. We'll look at this at the end of the game, honestly. Might as well keep on voting. Everyone coming in here. There's the Matteo Bonetti. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Make some Allegri stickers. Yeah. I think, was it 5? 5 emojis? Custom ones you can do for YouTube? Allegri would be okay. I just need a list of things to do. Like, who else? Who else do we put in for something like that? Jeff's spamming it now, too. It's also in the Discord. So if you're in the Discord, you can also use the Bonetti emoji. Now, what kind of trash talk will Bonetti spew today? The Rom trying a long one. Not enough on that, though. But at least he's saying, like, fuck it, I'll throw something at the net. Give it something. What's the worst that could happen? Honestly, what's the worst? 77 minutes now. We're getting there. Almost there, everyone. You know, we're here hanging out. If you haven't already, remember to like and subscribe. Abusemanson? Is that supposed to be Gudmundsson? Abusemanson? He's out now, as well as Ranieri. I don't like Bonetti's nasally voice and overpronunciation. Like, bro, you're from upstate New York. Beltran and Camuzzo are the ones coming on. Yeah, isn't that why he speaks like that? Like that upstate New York? Because I know Torontonians, which isn't really that far, you know, somewhat similar geographically, they overpronounce their words as well. I mean, that is good for general ass vanilla commentating on national television like that. You want to be super understandable. Some asshole like me that curses and slurs and talks like an asshole most of the time. Maybe not so much for something like CBS. The only cure to this depression is the immediate sacking in the post-game presser. Like, fire him live in the presser. Yeah. But let's use this time now. We just got 11 minutes plus now to go. Sit here, reflect, think about things. Maybe like, subscribe to the channel. Hit up our Discord, Instagram, X. Listen on Spotify. Get in the description, check it out. And that gives you something to do to avoid watching this football match at the moment. It's just a quick little distraction. It's all right down there in the description. Zach Mata. Okay, how is the poll? Any more in the poll? Oh, come on, guys, get in there. Get in there. We want to see. Want a good cross section. Want a few more here before the end of the game. The GOAT Anthony scored for Betis again. There you go. Anthony just lighting her up. Final 10. Chico with it. Cutting in. I mean, he can't cut in through everything. He tries a shot. Dribbles forward. Nobody there to pick it up. Congratulations to Newcastle. First cup after 80 years. Has it been that long? And water is wet. That's going back to that Ferrari radio call there earlier. It's wet. There's water on my seat. Must be the water. 80 years. Ugh, good for you, Newcastle. And he did it without Lloyd Kelly. Imagine that. There's McKenny, the Thuram. I mean, McKenny's been mostly quiet today, too. Everyone's been quiet today. Thuram picking up a foul. He's already on a yellow. Did he not get... No, he didn't get the yellow earlier on that tackle. I thought he did, but he did get away with it earlier. Happy National Corn Dog Day. That's the nation of America that would celebrate the corn dog. That's certainly not fucking happening here. Nobody cares about America. Remember? You just remember that, Shiro. Nobody likes America anymore. I don't care about your corn dogs. Maybe it's the Japanese. I think the Japanese are into corn dogs. Come on, Chico. Walk into a wall. Out for a goal kick. I mean, at least Chico's running at something. This is what I'm picking up on this game. Hey, somebody's doing something. Good for him. He sort of kind of cares a little bit, maybe. Yep. 82 minutes. Could have been worse. It almost would have been funnier if it was worse. More to make fun of. That would be for goddamn sure. It should have been 4-0. Is there any possible way they keep him after these performances in 2 crucial games? I mean, words cannot describe the disappointment of these performances. Apathetic. Well, the poll is currently saying he is going to get fired. If by tomorrow morning I don't wake up and I check the newsreels while I'm taking my morning shit and I don't find out that the man has been relieved of his duties, I'm not going to have a very good shit tomorrow. It just looks bad. Just looking bad. Cambiasso, what are you doing? What are you doing with it? You can't take on the whole team. So Doe doesn't get called on that. Yeah, I mean, the game's over. Just give up, guys. 83 minutes. I think Corn Dog's double entendre for something dirty, but I forgot what exactly. Colo tried something, blocked out. Okay, well, let's see. I can just do Corn Dog innuendo. Must mean slang. Corn dog. Apparently, when you come up behind someone, grab their shoulder and knee them as hard as you can in between the butt cheeks and the tailbone. Sure. Cambiasso on his ankle, same old ankle. I guess he's not really healthy. Kind of said he was, but he's not. Polar show coming on. He's another guy that likes to score against us. Getting an aneurysm in Florida is common. But Jolie coming out. Good game. Played 85 minutes. $85 minutes. 85 minutes. Well, it just means fewer minutes to get your vote in. Will Mata be fired? You can still change the vote as well, right? As it's actually changing live. People are changing their mind. Still overwhelmingly yes. And Cambiasso's done. Like legit, his ankle is fucked. Absolutely done. He's going to Jerry at 51 and don't know if we're going to see much of him coming weeks now. We'll finally throw Bangula on. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Oh, Kalula with a big tackle. Cambiasso done for the season for sure. He might be at this part of the season. Very well could be. That's. I mean, it's hard to say how bad it is, but if you can't put weight on it, probably at least 2nd-degree sprain. Hopefully, it's not like the bone or something. Actually, sprains are worse than an actual break. Can be. But yeah, even with like the best physio in the world and whatnot, I'd say like 6 weeks minimum. If it's an actual full tear, like it might be because I've torn my my ankles so many times, both of them, and yeah, it's a bit of recovery. Please don't add any time to the end of this one. Nobody needs it. Oh, we got 25 votes in now. It is going more heavily to the yes because, well, fuck, we effectively lost 3 now at this point. I'm actually interested if any of the no people are here. Why no? Do you just think it just won't happen right away here? It's going to happen this summer? Or do you think he's going to be given another year? Like, what's the consensus with why it's a no? Keane coming off, or no, Cataldi as well with Keane. We should get Keane and Fajoli. They look good. Yeah. Yeah, let's spend way too much money at Fiorentina while we're at it. Adley Zaniolo, and it's just funny that Zaniolo. Just fuck. Just we're embarrassing and there's too many questions. And I see Fiorentina just throwing on all these names that we had or could have had. Not saying we should have gone with Zaniolo, but I mean he's still here, he's played, and he's on a winning team. Mm-hmm. That being said, I mean he's playing for a minute. Why even put people on for a minute? You know how I feel about that. It's a little just more interested to see how long we have to wait past the 90. Mata is cry. Just cry. Let it out, man. Let it all out. Like I've never seen a coach be this backed up into a wall and still be so stubborn in how he approaches everything. They only look good because they're playing Juve. I do agree that you need time to make a functional squad, and I don't expect to be great in the first season. My thing is that he doesn't seem to change anything. No, that is the problem. We knew it wasn't going to be a great season, but the fact that he's lost the locker room, the fact that he won't play with anything, he's got his favorites to the point where if you're not his favorite, you can leave the fucking club. No, there's just so many things. I'm not one of these coach the carousel guys. I wanted him to at least hold on to the summer, maybe get his second year. But at this point, you got to cut out the cancer. He's just that fucking bad. I don't see the redeeming qualities in what he offers. That's not to say he doesn't have anything positive. And in another club, he could be successful, but he's lost the fucking locker room, and you don't get the locker room back. You just don't. Not at this point. It's done. It's over. And he did it to yourself, honestly, Monta. He did it to himself. When you take your most stalwart players and you fuck them right off, how do you think everyone else feels? And then the favorites that you put in can't conform, poop miners. Douglas Luiz, dump all this money for fucking trash. And here's Fajoli, 2 assists on the night here. Getting high-fived. Congratulated. Many delusional UFA fans thought we would win the treble before the season started. Yeah, and Dash did pull out his receipts there a couple weeks ago as well. Like, we were being told that we were cowards because we said that at best we're top 4. We're not going to do anything. Like, maybe the Copa, maybe round of 16. And because we held back on our assessment, people called us like fucking cowards. There it is. It's fucking over, guys. Moise's happy. 3-0. 27 votes. I can leave that going. Why not? 27 votes currently. 85%. 85% saying Mata will be fired at the end of this season. At the end of this game. The game's over. Is he fired? Let's find out. Let's go to X and see if there's anything. Watch the world burn as we go. I mean, it's honestly too early, I think, at this point. You Mata out 1 minute ago. Already 36 comments. This is not Juve from Albanese. Yeah, picture of Danilo. Yeah, I'm just scrolling through. It's still too early, honestly. Maybe by the time we go live, we'll see. But consensus here with the channel after 27 votes is 85% that he is on the way out after this. Okay. I'm gonna talk to the boys. I don't know how much I want to dwell on this shit at the current moment. Or any of you, how much we want to dwell on this shit. I know Dash wants to cook later on. I don't know what else there is to say. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I'm done with Mata. I'm potentially done with Gentoli as well. Depending on how he handles this situation now is really going to determine the whole Gentoli thing. You honestly need to burn it down. Ferrero, we know isn't anything fucking great. I don't know what the fuck Calvo does. Ferrero is taking a nap. And Mata can fuck right off. Asligers get to stay and and those that don't have to leave. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm happy for our ex-players because they moved on. Summer for Allegri, Lugani, Danilo, and everyone else that was disrespected. Keane, Fagioli, Moretti to a point. I mean, he might be coming back. Is that guy making a hipster and switch? No. Oh, hipster sandwich. Hipster sandwich. Oh man, it's a fucking soup sandwich, if anything. God damn. Soup hipster sandwich. Guys, like and subscribe. Help me out. I didn't run the team like shit. So give me a like and subscribe. You don't have to do that to the Juve channel, but I appreciate it for my channel. Would help us out getting the algorithm. We're just a few away from 2200. Let's push it through. Let's get there. I don't know why I'm still showing you my X feed here. Let's go to the FOB mob. Let's go over this real quick, just to get it over with. So it's I'm gonna walk the dog. This is one of those days. I fuck off the internet for a couple of hours and I just go into the woods and say fuck the world. So let's take a look. Let's look at this hipster ball. Because we got 63% of the possession, baby. Oh yeah, XG of 8.85, total shots 11-9. I mean, we're beating them in a few categories here. 529 passes at 89%. They only had 278 at 80. So hipster ball as fuck. You've seen it right here in the stats. This is what you get for vaping and douching. This is Mata at his very finest. Somebody defend Mata, because I feel like we're just here just shitting on his chest, and he's got no defense. Where are the other two? I don't know. Where the fuck are the other two? Dash, you came into the chat for a little bit. German Dave is off, I don't know, eating schnitzel or some shit. 63% possession, baby. Oh yeah. No, you got it, man. We have better XG, we have more shots, we have better passing, we have more ball possession. All of it means absolutely sweet fuck all. Standings. Do we look at the standings? We are in 5th. A point back from Bologna. That's 2 losses on the bounce. That's it, baby. That's your Juve hipster ball, guys. We'll come back later. Looks like, I mean, we don't typically do the show again in a couple hours, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just let Dash go on a monologue. I'll just fucking peace out, drink my tea in the corner, let Dash bitch for 5 fucking minutes, and I don't know. See where it goes. So stay tuned, hit the bell icon, or get in the Discord, because that's where you get the notifications. OBX, Instagram, all that shit. Like, subscribe. Thank you very much. I'm not going to dwell, because we're going to dwell on, I don't know, Dash will dwell. Dave will ramble on in his German accent. Half understand him. I don't know. It's boy head saying, take care, man. Ugh, I need some fresh air. That's all it is. I need to get out into this rainy fucking day and let it just like flush away. Until then, though, I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me and suffering with me, because I needed some sort of company. Something. We suffer together. And I love you all for it. Also, if you have an F1 Fantasy, I know the first race is done, but you can get into that as well. There's the code. Also, in the Discord, you can check it out for the link. Other than that, man, that's that. We'll come back in a little bit. I'll find some words. How about that? I'll walk in the woods. I'll try to find some words to tell you later. Thank you once again, and have a good night, everyone. Till a couple hours.